Good morning, all of you. Now let us we have start the digestive system of cockroach. So digestive system it is nothing but it is used for the digestion of food material of the animals. So the digestive system of cockroach it has comprises the alimentary canal and the digestive glands. Now the alimentary canal it is about the 6 to 7 centimeter in length and it is divisible into the three regions, that is the foregut, or it is called as stomodacium; midgut it is called as the mesenteron; and hindgut it is called as the protoctisium. So these are the three parts of the cockroach. Now look at this picture. This is the diagrammatic representation of the digestive system of cockroach. It is nothing but it has presents the pharynx. It is nothing but the part of the mouth. In the pharynx region, it has presents the salivary glands, salivary reservoirs, esophagus, crop, gizzards, hepatic cilia, mesenteron, or midgut, that is malpighian tubules, ileum, colon, and the rectum. Means the system it is start from the mouth and it is comes from the anus. This type of system it is presents into the animals. That is, it is nothing but called as the alimentary canal. Now this the anterior, that is labium, posterior labium, and the lateral mandibles and maxillae are the narrow space in between the cavity. It has presents the tongues, and this tongues it is nothing but the hypopharynx lies in this the cavity. Now first about that the foregut. In foregut it is consist of the esophagus, pharynx, crop, and the gizzards. So pharynx it is nothing but the short dilated narrow tube. The food enters through the mouth and reaches the pharynx. It is one of the cavity. It is involved to conduction of the food material. Now the joint narrow tubular space it is called as the esophagus. Now the pharynx it is joined with the narrow tubular spaces. That spaces it is called as the esophagus. And this it is passes through the neck and opens into the sac-like structure called as the crops. Then this is the crop, and this crop that it is the large sac, and this crop it is useful for the stored the food material, and it is extended up to the fourth and the fifth abdominal segments. This is the large cavity, and this is the large cavity it is nothing but the sac like structure, and in that sac it is nothing but it is using for the stored of food material. From the crop the food enters to the gizzards. The gizzards from the crop is opens into the gizzards, and gizzard is provided the circlet of six chitinous teeth that is helps to the crush of the food. Now the gizzards it has nothing but provided the six circlets of the chitinous teeth. They are present, and these teeth are helpful for the crush the food material. So gizzard is therefore an efficient grinding and the staining apparatus. Now in these gizzards it has presents the grinding of the food, and gizzards make end of the foregut. Now second one is the midgut, or it is nothing but called as the mesenterons. This mesenterons or the midgut, this gizzards is followed by a narrow tube of uniform diameter. It is nothing but called as the midgut, and this it is consist of the stomach and the hepatic cilia. Means the stomach and hepatic cilia, these are the parts they are consist of the midgut. So junction of gizzards arise eight finger like tubular blind processes called as the hepatic cilia in a rolls of anterior part of the stomach. Now this the secrete digestive enzymes. The midgut it is a major organ of digestion and the absorption of the food. Third one is the hindgut or proctodacium. It consists of the ileum, colon, and the rectum. These are three parts. It is consist of the hindgut. The junction of hindgut and the midgut it is presence of 60 to 150 long filamentous blind malpighian tubules, and which are excretory in function. That is a number is definite number, that is 60 to 150 150 malpighian tubules are present in the junction of hindgut and the midgut. The anterior region of midgut called ileum, which is followed by a long and coiled colon, and the colon ends in a broad rectum which appears open into the anus, which is present on the 10th segments. Now, which of the glands it is helpful for the digestion of the cockroach? That is nothing but the salivary glands. Now look at this, the pharynx, it has presence near about the salivary gland, and this salivary gland in a cockroach, it is a paired in structure. It is one on another side of the crop and the thorax, and it is are fuse found associated with the alimentary canal. Each gland has two glandular portion, that is a bag-like diverticulum in which saliva is stored. You know that this is the bag-like diverticulum, and it has presents the saliva, stored the saliva. This the glandular portion of two sides of salivary ducts unite to form it is a common salivary duct. You know that this one is the common salivary duct, and this common duct from different salivary glands which opens into the pre-oral cavity at the base of hypopharynx, and this the common salivary duct runs below the the eyes, esophagus, through the neck, and opens at the base of tongue or the hypopharynx. So now this is nothing but the digestive system of the cockroach. Thank you. Welcome your suggestions and the questions.